my question is, why weren't they criminal cases and why were they civil?
Oh, interesting.
Because they just want money.
Well, maybe also the chances of being able to win a criminal suit is way harder.
But he should be going to jail if he was a hee-heer. What the f*** is that?
All right, Joe's going to be really happy about this news. Michael Jackson's company is officially going to trial for the role that it played allegedly during the 1980s abuse of Wade Robson and James Safechuck.
Whoa.
Suck on that, Joe.
Because remember at first it got struck down?
No, it's like saying like in your face.
Wait, can you say that one more time? There's so many big words in
So
there.
remember what happened with Wade Robson and how they were like suing, and they can't sue actual Michael Jackson, but they can sue the estate for not doing anything to help them and for assisting in the molestation that occurred.
What?
But now it's a reverse sue.
How's it a reverse suit? It literally says it's not.
No.
Wait, what is it? How is it?
Now the estate's saying in your face.
The state?
The estate.
I'm confused, dude. What is happening?
Wait, that's not what's happening.
They're going after the Michael Jackson estate, yeah?
Yeah, because at first they were like the court said there's no way to prove that or they said that an employee is not responsible for the actions of the boss.
Yeah.
Because they can't disobey the boss. If the boss is like, hey, nobody come in this room in the next 2 hours, they have to just not do that.
Yeah.
But then now it's being said that the court is finding that, there are instances where they did know that it was happening.
That the estate did know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because of private comments that were made.
So if they prove that, then it's fucking donezo.
Then it's done so, yeah.
Joe, what do you think?
It's not proven. Innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, dude.
What, you guys gonna cancel based on allegations? I guess you guys are part of the cancel culture then.
Until they prove it. You think this court case is going to be live on TV?
I don't know. I don't think so. No. I feel like it won't.
If Michael was alive, it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are we going to see?
If he was alive, this would be on stage.
Do you know Wade personally?
I don't know. I mean, I've met him once, but
Dante does.
What's the
I met him.
You know Wade?
Hawk knows him personally.
Really?
Because I think as one of the most empathetic people in the world, I'm trying to figure out what's the point of pursuing if the motherfucker's dead?
I think it's
Money.
So Wade's a money hungry man.
Let's say that it's money, but if it's not money, it's the fact that this would be the one time that at least legally it would be confirmed that it really happened.
But what's the point of that?
But then they get money for that. Come on, dude.
But the point is that if let's say that you
so he's just greedy.
Well,
You think it's just a
I'm
money
just trying to
thing?
boil it down to because I don't understand all this shit. So I'm just trying to understand okay, at the human level, what is this motherfucker trying to do?
Imagine you got, I know because you understand trauma so well. I don't have to explain this for too long. But imagine you were molested by your hero, basically, and that has fucked you up your entire life. And who knows what's happening with you behind closed doors, like sexual relationships, all kinds of shit. Your whole life stemming back for as long as you can remember from your fucking hero fucking you.
So Dave Chappelle butt fucking me since I was 5 or something.
Exactly.
Would you be bummed out?
And the world against you, thinking that you're
and everyone's calling you a liar, and that you just want money.
They're like, Bart, you're trying to rob Dave Chappelle. That's
Because he wasn't just your hero. He's a bunch of other people in that genre's hero too, and all these other dancers coming up. They're like, Michael Jackson's my biggest inspiration. Shit, fuck you for shitting on my hero. And then so no matter where you go, you're ostracized and shit. But no, that's probably not going to cause much trauma, huh, Bart? You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Not with a set of flapjacks in front of you.
I think what would make me feel full wouldn't be the money part because my butthole already got fucked. Is maybe I go to his grave and fucking shit and piss on it every day or something.
You think that'd be more?
That's his value.
So you're saying that legally that he should be allowed to piss and shit on Michael's grave every
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're fighting
That's a
for.
stipulation
Yeah, maybe that's in the
in
clause.
sentencing.
Different strokes for different folks, dude.
I mean, I think that's what that you are right. I think that's what it is. Is he just wants it to be acknowledged and then also get money,
Yeah.
Everyone's a little
I
different.
see. I
Just throw that part
which
away.
is really hard to not like. You know,
I could see that if the whole world thought you're the scumbag for creating these fake stories and you just want to like
Exactly,
set the
yeah.
record straight. I understand.
And then it's confirmed.
And you get $30 million or whatever.
One thing that I do know is that it's
For your butthole.
not characteristic, at least, for him to be this guy that's just trying to get money.
Because he's successful, isn't he?
Exactly. Like
He got his own like career.
he's arguably one of the most successful.
I think he lives in Hawaii too.
Oh, really?
He's a Hawaii guy, dude.
Well, I'll tell him, stop, please.
He's not a litigious person. He doesn't go around like suing everybody for shit. So that's kind of what he does have a lot of credibility.
So it kind of gives him a lot of validity in what he's doing. Like he's not.
It gives him credibility.
Yeah, like if somebody's gonna be accusing Michael of that, I mean, and all of these different kids have at different times.
Yeah.
This would be the one guy that probably doesn't need to do it, and it would probably have more damage, which it has, on his reputation. Yeah.
I wonder why the legal system's so based on money. What if you send Michael's kids to be his servants for like 2 decades?
Yeah, there's no monetary
that,
thing in that.
I like that.
That's cool. Because then it's time. You're just giving up
Because
time.
everything's about
Yeah.
the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
He's
about
like, why are people so materialistic?
Wade's like, Blanket, come here, Blanket.
Blanket could be his landscaper for like two years or something.
Doing chores.
Thing he has to skill
Do they
on.
really still call this kid fucking Blanket?
For sure.
Jesus Christ.
They call him Blank Man. Yeah, that would be a way better outcome. Slavery. Indentured
Good
servitude.
part.
I think that's cool. That used to be a actual thing back in good old Sumeria.
Back in good old totalitarian dictatorship.
They didn't even have zip codes back then, huh?
Did you watch? Did you?
I think they did. I think they did have zip codes.
Who here actually watched?
They had mail and zip codes.
Who here actually watched Leaving Neverland?
I watched all of it.
Watched it.
The whole thing.
And the whole time you were just
He's like this.
Bro, Joe's yelling at the TV the whole time. He's like, he's a fucking liar. Throwing shit.
like it's the finals.
I even had a raging argument with Dante, and I'm all like, agree to disagree. He goes, I know Wade. He goes, I know Wade. Wade wouldn't lie. And I'm all like, he looked like a liar on the documentary to me. He goes, I personally know him.
Dante's a Wade supporter?
Yeah. But then he goes, it's hard, man, because he goes like, yeah. Because he said that one day he went to go see Michael, and then Michael was like too busy, and then but who came out was Bubbles, so he got to hug Bubbles or whatever. Cool. And then so I was like, you're just jealous because you didn't get to see him personally, and then he gave you fucking Bubbles instead.
Making that shit up. I'll say that right now. He went to see Michael, and it said Michael's monkey Bubbles came out and gave him a hug. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. That's a story he told, and then you guys actually got mad at each other?
No, we're just talking about how I was like, so we're like, oh, you know, he goes, man, I know Wade, man. He goes, like you guys said, he's a good dude. Like Wade's just like, it's just so weird for him to like come out of nowhere and say this. Like he never said anything about whatever. No, I think during that time, Hook was really big too, and you know how Michael Jackson loved Peter Pan and all that, and then so Rufio was like a big thing. So I think like Dante didn't see him in that light. He didn't know, and he didn't know that. Like everybody's dream was probably to be in Wade's shoes because of the whole like a mentorship kind of thing. Like it's like the closeness and the friendship. Everyone wanted it, right? But I remain skeptical because of previous accusations were basically thrown out.
They were settled, though. They were
Yeah,
settled.
that's
for
settled.
money.
Settled
Why
and
did
thrown
they
out's different.
Well,
Back to money.
My question is, why weren't they criminal cases and why were they civil?
Oh, interesting.
Because they just want money.
Well, maybe also the chances of being able to win a criminal suit is way harder.
But he should be going to jail if he was a hee-heer. What the fuck is that?
We know what that is.
I wonder if Michael Jackson is on the Epstein list or on any of his flight manifests.
Nah, because Epstein has girls, dude.
She's probably on his list.
Yeah.
That's true. Michael was big.
Yeah, he had his own list. He had his own PJs. He didn't.
Yeah. So like some of the records they have are like from security personnel on the estate, like making comments about like Michael's preferences for like what he likes.
No way.
Namely, not being women and more along the lines of specifically white little butts.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
swear to God, dude.
I'm like, okay, so far that's pretty reasonable. And then I'm like, oh, Jesus, all right.
I'm not even
White
like.
butts. Little white butts, though.
Little white butts?
That's
How do
the
you defend
actual
that?
quote. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the actual.
Do you
quote.
think? Okay, one of his biggest defenders.
Sounds like a Michael quote.
I know. I like white little butts. So cute. Do you think? Okay, one of his biggest defenders and supporters is Macaulay Culkin, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think?
He has a little white butt back.
Yeah, but do you think Michael didn't think he was fine?
Nah, I think he was too big, bro.
It's too big. I agree.
So he likes littler butts.
No, not like that. I mean, like he was the biggest star at that time, the biggest kid star. If he did anything to him and Macaulay blew the whistle, he couldn't get away with that shit.
Everyone believes him.
Yeah, everyone's gonna believe Macaulay.
If you
So,
get some
He's the
sort of-
one fighting robbers, bro, in his house.
So Michael, you're saying is a groupie lover.
I'm saying, dude, if he was fucking,
I think it's easier.
remember Fuller
Yeah.
from Home Alone, kid with the Pepsi.
The one that gets smashed by the chair.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Yeah. If he was trying to fuck Fuller instead, Fuller has less credibility with the public.
No one. I forgot that was his name.
Ranking the kids in credibility.
What about Buzz? Buzz.
No, he wasn't interested in both. Yeah.
It is. I think it's pretty fair to say that most, in terms of Wade Robson, most people within 1 or 2 degrees from him could, like, they would say they believe him. Just because it's like his reputation, and then most of the people that are like, oh, that guy's a fucking liar. It's like that's just they just love Michael. It's like that's cool.
I also
get it, you
think that it takes a significant pair of balls to say to people, like out in public, like, hey, I got railed in the ass by Michael Jackson for years. Like, what does that benefit?
And
this
to
guy?
keep that story up too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right? Like, hey, dude, I was getting like fucking taken all day by Michael Jackson. Like, that makes him look like to people, right? We all know those people from school and shit. Like, oh, well, you're gay or whatever, all that stuff forever now.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. That's not that fun.
Yeah, but you know what canceled it out though is he had sex with Britney Spears, and then Justin Timberlake wrote about him.
Really?
He's Cry Me a River, dude.
That's him?
Wade Robson's Cry Me a River? I thought it was Britney.
Well, it was about them together.
Oh, about them together.
Yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. It was about her being a cheating ass with Wade.
No way. Mm-hmm. Really? Over JT, huh?
Yep. So that's the straightest thing I've ever heard.
Dude, well,
Does that like
So Michael Jackson's innocent now?
lower the credibility?
That means Michael Jackson's innocent.
he was fucking primo Britney, and you're saying that's the straightest thing you've ever heard.
Very.
So you admit that primo Britney was fucking hot. Will you finally admit
No,
it?
Jessica Sis is way hotter.
Bitch, I can never get him on this.
So close.
We almost had him. He was cornered.
I'm pretty sure that the verdict that Wade's hoping for is not. So you're not gay?
So what's this about you sleeping with Britney Spears? That's what the defense says.
Dude, the defense could have so much fun with that.
I don't think he was ever ashamed or afraid of being called gay because he's chosen the life of dance, and dancers get called gay all the time.
Shows him the light.
That's so true.
So that's already step one.
I call dancers gay all the time too.
Exactly. He's a. Yeah.
I do too, to be fair.
We all do collectively.
Right? So what's coming out and saying that you actually did gay things? And that's not gay. If you already been called gay.
Wait, what? Just to be clear, what percentage of you is in support of Michael in this case?
101.
I was about to say 1,000. Is 1,000 an option?
I studied the fucking files, dude.
Oh, okay, the files. Oh.
Well, you see, you guys are biased. You know why? Because you have a.
We're biased.
Where by
No, these two are biased because they personally
I've
know
said nothing.
Wade.
I don't.
What about me, dude?
But you're a Wade supporter. You guys, you guys are anti-Joers, so you're just gonna go against whatever I say.
That's true.
But you guys,
We made a pact.
you guys,
Yes, I'm predisposed to have empathy for rape victims.
Where does Bart stand in all this? Is my question.
Mine is recently we've been finding out how many Hollywood McNasties there are. So I'm kind of
Especially
like
from that era, right?
especially like the more and more elite you go, like, there's more.
But
Cosby
Michael was
shit coming out.
protecting all of the kids.
There's like more Cosby shit.
Keeping
More,
them off the streets.
There's constantly more shit coming out. So originally I was like a Michael supporter because from the video, you ever see the video of Michael Jackson? He's like in the limo and he sees a girl's titties.
Yeah.
Like that one makes him look fucking straight as, oh, look at them titties just bouncing. And then so I was like, oh, that's for sure. He doesn't like kids.
That's good evidence.
It's good. It's compelling. But
He
then
was with Oprah.
But then just hearing all the crazy shit that's been coming out and like just how much like the secret like circle of kid people these days, I'm like, I don't know, man.
You guys late to the game though, because he knows this. And he's been protecting all of them.
Yeah, with his power. And
Wouldn't he
his
out
influence.
the perpetrators?
Well, he's scared too, because he's a little kid. But you know, Corey Feldman,
Yeah.
he confided into Michael. He has his story about how he was a part of he was being passed around by all these Hollywood producers. And then he was going to come out with the video, but something didn't happen. You remember that? And then he has a story about, like, going to Michael, and then Michael, and then he was one of his defenders too, saying like, no, he was trying to protect me after that, and that's why I was like, I don't know.
I think there's only one true way to find out, and I don't know why they don't use this technique more often, but you should waterboard the defenders.
Yeah.
The defense.
Yeah.
You take Wade Robinson, you waterboard him. Are you fucking lying? For 30 minutes. And if he after 30 minutes, if he can say, and he still says yes, then we just believe him right away.
I think the funniest defense is like if someone was a molester and your defense is, well, he didn't molest every kid.
Like he denied some kids.